tongues in all day long. Yeah. We reset under burning sun, catching the waves, inhale, exhale, reminiscing the bygone time. Laugh till we cry, days flying by, flying by. Love on delay, push play, let it roll and take you away. Love for a day, replay. We don't care about what they say, and I go on.
Put your hand up like this.
Okay.
And then you're Michael Jackson now. So we are one-handed, and we have to do the moonwalk.
No love on a holiday.
Hey guys, it's about 7:30 in the morning, and you know how I can eat anything for breakfast? Well, this morning I'm having barbecue, and I'm heading to Pitmaster Harry Soo's place, and he's actually gonna show me how to cook over 20 types of meat, and then we're gonna feast. I think you can imagine my anticipation. And whoa, it's the first time I drove by In-N-Out that I didn't even want to go inside because of all that meat that awaits me. Also because it's closed. But see you there. I guess this is the house. Kind of know because Slap Yo Daddy BBQ.
Good to see
Hey,
you,
this is the man. Hey, Harry.
Okay.
Nice
Morning,
to
everybody.
meet ya.
So today is gonna be Mike's Meat Madness.
I love that. The show just should be called that. We should have a show just dedicated to that.
We will take you until you have meat sweats and meat coma.
And this guy, if you don't know, this guy is the ultimate barbecue master. He's won over like 30 grand championships. You've been on like the Food Network, all these different places competing. This is your passion. This is what you do.
During the week, I have no control over my life, but on the weekends, I get the chance to go out and cook in the fire, heat, and smoke a barbecue competition around America and around the world.
Yeah, no, it smells so amazing. Okay, let's get started.
Oh, okay, we're going to go to a teaser time. You guys are going to be looking forward to all this stuff coming your way shortly.
Harry, what are we cooking up today?
I'm going to make him pick up a knife and slice all that meat. We're going to put it in the smoker and get it to barbecue perfection.
I just love everything you just said. But first, you have a whole garage of trophies that you want barbecuing. I want to see that.
All right, let's come on and show you guys around the house. All right, so here's where I have some of these trophies, and they're scattered in my garage, piled to the ceiling, piled in my office, piled in the house, the living room, the kitchen. More importantly, we have these checks here.
Oh, you got these massive checks. Did you even try to cash these?
So I took it to the bank, but the bank wouldn't honor this check.
Who else has like $10,000 checks just screwing around their garage? So all your checks are just floating around
Lots
here.
and lots of checks stacked against the wall. The banks won't honor this, but at least they give me a little piece of paper. I can go get cash.
Your massive checks are blocking the door. Anybody else have this problem in their garage? Massive checks blocking your door? Wow, that's crazy.
All right, so in addition to all the meats we're gonna cook, we are gonna show you some traditional barbecue appetizers.
Okay, perfect.
So these are called atomic buffalo turds.
Oh, I love every single word.
Okay. So they are actually jalapeno poppers, and the way we make them is we make a hollow boat from a half jalapeno, spread some cream cheese on it, put some hot sausage, and then wrap it in bacon. It's actually a little morsel of jalapeno heaven.
I love jalapeno heaven. I try to go there every single day if I could. So let's take a look at the smokers. All right, and we got how many smokers set up here, Harry?
We have a lot of smokers in my backyard. I always tell people that barbecue is about the pit master, never about the pit. So if you are a good pit master, you can cook with a hole in the ground with chicken wire. It's always about the cook, never the cooker.
That's a good quote.
So we have bullet-style cookers, drum-style cookers. We have Kamado ceramic-style cookers. And we have charcoal smokers.
Is this a cooker or just a trash can?
This is a trash can that one day will become a cooker. So we will take Mike from zero to hero. He's gonna be a grand champion pit master.
I'm always a
he's
zero
done with the tour.
in the beginning. Okay, we gotta get started.
We're gonna get started.
I am starving right now.
Let's do prep. So before we get started, a couple of safety precautions. We're gonna be handling really razor-sharp knives. So
I need
this is a Kevlar glove, and you put it on your non-dominant hand. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed. So put it on your left hand.
Okay.
Put your hand up like this.
Okay.
And then you're Michael Jackson now. So we are one-handed, and we have to do the moonwalk. So this is a pork butt. Even though it's called the pork butt, it is nowhere near the butt of the pig. It's not a butt. It actually comes from this part. So touch your shoulder here.
Okay.
The reason it's called the shoulder is because of a old tradition. Human beings preserve meat and they salted the pork. They put it in the wooden barrel. The wooden barrel is called a butt.
Oh.
So it originated actually in Boston.
Learn something new.
So
Is that why they call it Boston butt?
Boston butt, yeah. So
but it's not never the butt.
Never the butt.
didn't
They
know-
got
I did not know
lazy. They
that.
dropped the word Boston. But as a competitor, the muscle that I'm most worried about is this muscle right here. It's called the money muscle because that's how you win the $10,000 checks. I like to trim away the carotid artery. There's a carotid artery right here.
Yeah.
So you run your knife through a little V-shaped cut like this. So if you are cooking a backyard pork butt, that's all that you need to do. Now, if you want to cook competition, right, we like to serve this muscle to the judges.
All right, so we're basically cutting off all the fat.
Actually, in the contest, this is what we cook and turn in.
Oh, that's it, that little
A lot
piece.
of the other pork butt pieces, we just serve it to the public.
Okay.
If you are doing a backyard cook, all you need to do is put a good barbecue rub on it. You can use salt and pepper. If you want to compete, I recommend you inject it with a marinade.
Yes, this is the type of surgery I like to be a part of.
We're gonna inject the pork butt in essentially 1-inch increments.
This is not gonna hurt at all, okay? Just hang in there.
Push the plunger down like so.
Okay.
You can see the meat is kind of swelling,
Yep.
right? And then pull it out maybe a 1/2 inch, inject some more.
Yeah.
The reason we do this is because it's a thick cut of meat, and if you soak it in a marinade,
It's not gonna go through.
it's not gonna go through. And you can do this when you.
What just happened?
Here's
Oh,
an
thank
apron for you to keep
Oh,
here.
thank you so. Oh,
Put the
thank
apron on for you here.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Harry.
The next thing that happens is you need to put a seasoning on.
Okay.
You put the rub on
Uh-huh.
until the bottom layer is opaque.
Okay.
Right, and then you pat it down gently,
Ah.
and then you repeat. This is a loving pat as if you're patting a baby's bottom.
So you gotta cover every single little bit of this.
Okay, good, excellent job. All right, Mike, we're gonna show you guys how to make a competition-style brisket. I have here a 20 over pound prime brisket.
So when people go to grocery stores, they look for prime, and that's the best brisket. Is there anything they should look for, marbling wise, or?
Number one, obviously the size matters, right? So I like big briskets and I cannot lie.
No one can lie about that.
You look for what we call marbling and striation. You see these lines of fat, white fat?
Yeah.
That's called the striations. Nice weight, around say 15 to 20 pounds. And then also make sure that the fat cap is intact. So,
That's the fat cap.
fat cap, yeah. You notice that there's fat here?
Yes.
So the fat is touching the muscle.
Okay, we don't want that.
So yes, if you put seasoning on it, not gonna help. We want to trim up the parts that we do not need.
Okay.
So here's the trimmed brisket. Now we're going to have Mike put on the seasoning. So same as
thing
before. This brisket is now ready to go into the smoker.
Sweet.
And if you cook it at around 250 degrees,
Okay.
it'll take about 12 to 14 hours.
Okay.
All right, Mike, we have for you a barbecue tradition here called pork belly pig candy.
I love everything you just said.
All it is some barbecue rub, some brown sugar, and some pork belly.
Oh, yeah.
Cooked to perfection.
Oh.
You can smoke this in the pit or you can cook it in the oven, doesn't really matter. It's all pork goodness.
Yeah.
And we drizzle some honey on top.
Oh, baby. Cheers. Oh. This is the only type of candy I'm eating from now on.
So it's sweet, savory, hint of smoke, a little bit of char and crisp on the skin.
Wow.
All in all, just bacon heaven.
Absolutely amazing.
So super easy. We have for you some atomic buffalo turds, little juicy jalapenos with sausage, cream cheese, and wrapped in bacon. Cheers.
Oh. Oh.
Smoky, salty, spicy, and that little piece of hot sausage link just brings it all home.
That bacon wrapped around the outside, that's genius. Everything should be wrapped in bacon. Everything. Oh, this is what we just seasoned.
This is what we seasoned and we cooked, and the brisket's been in the pit for about 10 hours. I started a second set for you last night so
Perfect.
that we don't have to wait the whole day.
Sprinkle some sugar on it. I love you.
Now I'm ready to eat you soon.
So I have the ribs perfectly cooked here. So if you touch it, you can see the crust has set.
Oh yeah.
So it's ready to go. So we have a lot of flavor, but not a lot of tendon. Go ahead and apply the brown sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, just stir it gently and get it nice and even. A little bit more. A little bit more. Get it until it's about covered. Yeah. Agave, about 1 teaspoon of agave. And then a little bit of peach
V8
nectar.
juice,
We have peach mango. Mike, I have a treat for you. We have 3 cuts of meat that I already love. We have some New Zealand lamb, lollipop, prime, tri-tip. This is the beautiful tomahawk ribeye, bone in, absolutely gorgeous. It's about 2 inches, about 3 pounds. Let you put some of this Worcestershire
sauce
on this one, a little bit here, and just rub it in. Give it a massage. We're gonna smear the tri-tip with a little bit of yellow mustard.
Really?
So go ahead and smear it. Give it a rub here.
Okay. Yeah.
Get a massage.
It's very intimate.
Massage.
You know? Barbecuing is a very intimate activity.
The New Zealand lamb lollipop, I put some rosemary and garlic and a little bit of oil. That's it.
Nice.
So we're now going to apply the rub. I'm going to have you
Okay.
put some of the Slap Yo Daddy all-purpose on this thing. Okay, so these meats are ready, nicely seasoned. They're ready to go into the smoker. For a change of pace, we're gonna cook this in a gas grill.
Okay. Oh yeah, that sizzle.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run it on low so that we can put a couple of chunks of wood here so that the wood will smolder.
What kind of wood is that?
This is California coastal oak. I'm gonna show you now some black belt tips on cooking chicken. Cooking chicken is easy, but the thing is that when you cook the meat perfectly, the skin is leathery.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're gonna show you guys some techniques on how to trim chicken.
Okay.
And you see the bone here?
Yep.
Right? So that's kind of your mark.
Okay.
You want to create a little triangle pillow around it, like so. Right. Like so. And cut away this part.
Okay.
Right, on all 4 sides. This is the First Place USA chicken rub. I'm gonna apply some on. You go pat it down for me.
Okay.
So, okay, go pat it down. Okay, flip it over now and carefully tuck the skin so that it's arranged like a beautiful pillow, like just like that.
Okay.
Okay, season it. Mike, I'm going to show you how to set up a pit. So this is a smoker.
Okay.
It's got a fire chamber, a cooking chamber, and a dome and an exhaust.
Okay.
I have my wood underneath.
Yeah.
There's many kinds of wood that you can
That's
pick.
a lot of different types of wood.
And depending on the kind of wood you have, the flavor is going to be different.
Okay. Wood charcoal is the best, right?
This charcoal is called axe wood because it's really, really hard. And I find that when you cook barbecue with it, the flavor is absolutely amazing. We're gonna put the pork butt in.
Nice.
So, yeah, here we go. Okay, here we go. This will take about 10 hours to cook.
Okay, but we already got one cooking.
We already got one cooking. We're gonna sear the steaks now. We're gonna show you how to get beautifully diamond hatch marks.
Like the restaurants.
Like the restaurants. This is a specialized tool and I recommend people get it if they're grilling. It's called a grill grate. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. And then now it's the time to brush it with butter. Heavy.
Woohoo!
All right, wonderful.
This is the greatest piece right here. This is the burns in. Slap Yo Daddy. Oh, slap me in the face, that's amazing. Just a combination of melty fat and this huge smoky flavor.
Mike, you gotta try this. This is called the flat muscle or the lean in Texas. Look at that, it's beautiful. Look at the color of the smoke ring.
God,
this is
look
not
at that.
Photoshop. This is the real thing right here.
Oh my God, dude. You're in trouble because I don't think you're supposed to practice magic outside of Hogwarts. Because that was just freaking wizardry, man. Ah, steak's amazing. Buttery and fragrant, incredibly tender and juicy. Lamb lollipop, my favorite type of lollipop. Most tender, succulent lamb.
This is a barbecue pork heaven from the Money Muscle Pectoralis Profundi pork.
Oh my gosh, this should be the greatest pork I have ever put in my mouth because this is like competition grade. You can't get this at regular barbecue joints. That was just a little taste. Now, when you put that in your mouth and you close your eyes, you actually start to hear angels sing. Tender, really smoky, slightly sweet, got that beautiful char to go with just the most succulent, juicy piece of pork that may have ever existed. Look at the smoke ring on this.
Give a bite of that. It's hot, don't burn yourself.
Oh!
Okay.
No, I taste the smoke before I taste the meat. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Try the St. Louis next.
Okay.
This is the
This is
baby
the baby
back.
back.
Baby back rib.
Oh, I love the baby back the most. This rib, the flavor, it's just so incredibly insane. A little sweet, tons of smoke, a little spicy, a little heat. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's dancing on my tongue. Oh my gosh. Best ribs I ever had. Like, not even close. Every single flavor you want in a rib, it's here. It's like the encyclopedia of flavor on this one piece of rib. Can I just say, this is the greatest barbecue feast that's ever laid before me.
Wow.
I'm pretty convinced that if I die, meat heaven is gonna look just like this. So thank you. I want to say thank you so much for you know, teaching me all this stuff and cooking. I just feel like I'm 6 years old. I walked into Disney Meatland or something, and I'm just starstruck.
I passed the baton of barbecue love to you, Mike. So now, no pressure, Mike, but I taught Mike everything
A lot
I know.
of pressure.
So now Mike has to go out to the world and spread barbecue love because we know that the world needs more kindness and more love. And barbecue is not a bad place to start. And we'll start Mike by letting him eat some chicken, which is this one here. Grab a piece of chicken. It's the first place USA competition style chicken. So if you want to learn how to cook it, I have recipes and videos on my website. Right? And look at the moisture on the meat here.
Wow.
And,
Chicken is beautiful.
all right, so
There's
now
only
try the
one first place
competition
on
rib.
that.
Competition rib, and take a bite out of it. Hopefully it doesn't pull away too much.
This is the most gorgeous smoke to ever hit my senses.
We always say that a lot of beginners over smoke their meats, but what we want to do is we want the food to be kissed by smoke.
It's still really, really tender and juicy. The flavor you put in here, a little sweet.
Pork goodness right there.
Oh, that's juicy rib. Oh my gosh. Fragrance of this lamb. Love the
Good.
rosemary. You know this is my favorite type of lollipop.
Oh, you
So
like
lamb
lamb? So lamb is an acquired taste. Sometimes they're a little bit gamey.
I feel like it's very understated. When you cook it right, it's just the most beautifully juicy, tender piece of meat. And this thing, you knock this out of the park.
Okay, so now to break up the process here, I need you to take a bite of the cornbread. Perfect complement to barbecue, because after you eat all the meat, one bite of cornbread sets it off.
I want this as my mattress so I can sleep on it every day. Look how bouncy and airy this is.
So next thing we want you to try is some pulled pork.
Yeah, pulled pork. Oh, dude. Every single thing that you smoke, my tongue and my taste buds just massaged by that nice aroma. Oh my gosh.
Let's try the tomahawk steak. This
Oh,
is a
yes.
Wagyu tomahawk, so grab any piece you like. Sprinkle with some rosemary butter on it. Smoked it with some California red oak.
My favorite steak in the world, it is Wagyu, but here in the US, tomahawk, this is what I get every single time I go to a steakhouse. This thing just has so much fat and flavor.
All right, the last thing we wanted you to try is the Fils de la Resistance, which is the brisket. This is a 14-hour brisket, perfectly smoked. And
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay, so Mike has tasted all the food that he made. We made about a dozen items in about 5 hours. Of all the places you chose to be today, I'm happy you came here to get a sense of what competition barbecue tastes and looks like.
I just learned like 10% of what this guy knows, but if you guys want to know more, go check out his YouTube channel.
Under Harry Soo, Slap Yo Daddy BBQ, I have 100+ recipes, so everything you see here spread before you. I show you how to cook in excruciating detail.
Do it, check it out. I mean, this stuff is absolutely best barbecue feast I've ever been a part of it. All the information for this barbecue grandmaster is in my description box below. Again, thank you so much for having me.
Mike, it's been a pleasure. Again, I hope I succeeded in giving him meat coma and meat sweats at the end of our 5-hour cook.
Not yet, but it'll get there. Thanks so much.
It's always a pleasure to hang out with a fellow YouTuber out there.
All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Until we eat again, we'll see you later.